Hey guys, welcome back! I am so excited to try out this new sword today. And if we want to do that, we first need to make a crystal. And since we completed both bounties at the end of last episode, we can of course take 2 new ones. So we have find 70 knowledge essence for 7 gold and an echo. Not bad. Find 22 vault diamonds for 2 mystery eggs. Lovely. And complete 1 scav for a mystery egg and a bunch of gear. Well, I think I want to start off with a random vault, so let's take this just in case it's a scav, and then, let's take the vault diamonds. That hopefully should be relatively easy. So, let's head in and see what we find. Ooh, you have an elixir. You know what? I am here for a nice elixir in a nice cavey theme. Yes, this should be very good for us. I mean, hopefully it will have some good elixir rolls. This could go very badly, but hopefully we might get good rolls. Last time we got such amazing rolls on the wooden chests. If we could do that again, that would be amazing. I'm sure it won't, because getting that luck 2 in a row would be just so good. But if we could get a good roll on at least something, then I would take it. But I suppose let's just head in and see what we can find. Maybe this time the good luck will be on the horde mobs, because I would also very gladly take that. Maybe just on the ores. And the horde mobs, well, they don't seem to give anything, which is great. You guys give a little bit. Oh my god, even the salsa mobs don't seem to be giving anything. Okay, so far we've had a little bit from vault dwellers, but that's about it. What about ores? Are they good? They have some. It's not the best roll I've ever seen in my life, but they do at least have a bit. So let's clear some of this room and see what else we can find. Hello, do you have some elixir? Gotta have at least some elixir from some of the mobs. Thank you, that's actually pretty decent. Coins? Coins have some elixir. Good old coins. They only occasionally let us down, but they're normally pretty darn good to us. What about wooden chests? Wooden chests have some. You know, I will take that. I will take wooden chests having at least some. Right, and I need to make sure I remember, which I've been forgetting up until this point, but this sword has a much higher attack speed than our old sword did, so I need to remember to swing faster, and hopefully that will help us get the extra damage that we are looking for. What do you want? Kill 16 tank mobs. I suppose we shall see. Oh hi, at least you gave me some right off the bat. Let's see if we can do that. We have 10 minutes. Hello, do you have any tanks for me? You do. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Hello, tank mobs. Oh, there's a champion tank who's stealing my mana. Lovely. Although dear, our sword does have extra champion damage, and it is chunking it down very, very quickly. Yeah, no, that's pretty darn effective, I do have to say. Hello, do you have any tanks up here? Yes, you do. Fantastic. Ooh, a hag's cooking pot. I forgot we get that from you guys. How lovely. Hello. Oh, you are a champion, not a tank, which is what I was hoping for. But once again, we can chunk you down and get an omega chestplate. Okay, yeah, the extra champion damage from this sword. Oh my god, it is very, very good. Just one more POI with tanks. Don't do me like this. Hello. Ooh, it's an ore room. which could be good for us if only... Yes! Hello, tanky boys! Oh, a favour, and I believe that is also a reputation point. Oh, it feels like a very, very long time since we have got one of those. And what did we get? Plus 200% soul shards. I mean, I will definitely take that. But man, it feels like a long time since we have actually completed a god hunt. If we can find another ore room, then we might have some chance. I don't think this is going to happen. I think we might get close, but I don't think we've got enough time or anything with good enough elixir rolls to put us over the edge, unfortunately. And as we expected, we got close, but not quite close enough. We got 79 coin pals, 157 ores, 101 chests, and 418 mobs. And we did get the favour and I believe a reputation point from Idona. So that is honestly incredibly, incredibly valuable for us. So I will take it. And considering the fact we only looted like 100 chests, we still got a great amount of loot from that vault. We got 7 mob boxes, 3 mystery eggs, over 600 bronze, a ton of ores, another Hag's cooking pot antique, 3 jewel pouches, and 10 gear pieces, including the guaranteed Omega chestplate from the champion. And speaking of champions, oh boy, this sword absolutely destroyed them. That extra 47% champion damage was definitely doing some heavy lifting in that vault. And we're only 1 vault diamond away from completing that bounty. We were so close. So let's see what we can find in these 3 jewel pouches. That's very low durability, but that's a pretty high reach. I will take it. Pretty low copiously, very low item rarity, pretty mid reach. Let's gamble it. Very low vanilla immortality. We will scrap that. And finally, pretty mid-roll durability, mid-roll mining speed, and low-roll vanilla immortality. Looks like another gamble. 8% trap disarm. That's pretty mid. I think we will scrap that as well. But what about all this lovely, lovely gear? The only piece of gear that I think we'll be keeping hold of is, of course, the Omega chestplate, which has a very, very high, in fact it's a max roll ability power, although not the best armor in the world. It's also got a pretty decent amount of repairs, a brilliant amount of crafting potential, and a bit of a low roll on the durability, but this has plenty of lovely, lovely potential. The prefixes currently has a great attack damage and fantastic health. Not as sure about the knockback resist, but overall, while it would definitely need some work, I do think it's worth keeping hold of. And with that all sorted, I am ready to head right back in. So let's make ourselves a crystal. And since we have our bounty for completing a scav, I figure let's just pop a seal on it. And let's hope that the vault gods are kind and give us a nice completable scav. What have we got? We have, ooh, I do love this theme, and we need 5 sacks, 11 black mob essence, 7 red scrolls, and 12 pottery shards. I mean, at least the hardest thing is from wooden chests, but 12 pottery shards is quite a lot, and 5 sacks and 7 red scrolls and 11 black mob essence. Okay, I mean, there is a world in which we complete this. We just need to work out if it's this world or if that world is a different one, unfortunately. But I do love this theme, so I'm so ready for this. Let's head in and let's hope so we can find what we need. I suppose the most important thing is making sure we do things like find the gilded chests and the ornate chests, because as much as finding the pottery shards is going to be hard, at least finding the chests themselves isn't going to be a challenge, whereas the other ones, that's a bit harder. But we have got a red scroll and we've completed our bounty. Wonderful. That was a pair of earrings, which isn't quite what I'm going for, but that's fine. That's another pair of earrings. Bolt gods, really? Now you guys want to give me some sacks, right? That's what you want. That's what you really want to do. You really want to give me 5 sacks. Just 5. That's a saddlebag. And now you're not giving me anything. That's a wizard wand. Okay, we having one of those then? Come on. You know you want to give me at least 1 sack? That's a lot of empty jars. 4 empty jars, 2 saddlebags, and a wizard wand. Okay, yep, definitely seems like today is going to be one of those days. Thank you for the red scroll. Much appreciated. Hello, do you have any sacks? I would just like to see at least 1 so that I know that they still exist. Obviously, it'd be great to see 5 of them, but I will start off with just the 1, but you continue to give me saddlebags. What about you? Oh, hi there, champion boy. Please die. Thank you. Still not a single sack. Ooh. Oh wait, no, you are living chests, which is the one that I don't need. That would have been so good if that could have been any of the other 2. Let's see how we're doing. So we have no sacks. We have 7 of 11 black mob essence, which isn't bad. We have 2 red scrolls, and we have 5 pottery shards. Yeah, so far we're definitely not on track to beat this, but I suppose we shall just keep on trying. Hello, do you happen to have any red scrolls for me? You do? You had 2 red scrolls. Well, that was possibly the kindest POI we've encountered today. Hello, are you going to prove to me that sacks do actually still exist? You do! Ooh, a sack and a trinket! Is it weird that I'm almost happier that the sack? Probably, because we're not going to complete this. But, cool, that POI. It definitely felt bad that I haven't had any sacks yet. So I was just like, here, sack and a trinket. Why not? I'm feeling generous. And I appreciate generosity. Ooh, hello. You going to continue with the generosity? Or not? A second trinket. Apparently, yes, you are going to continue with the generosity, just not in the manner I expected? Jesus Christ, 2 trinkets. I mean, honestly, 2 trinkets before 2 sacks is kind of impressive. Hello, are you home? Oh yeah, you're home. Only 1 kiwi. That is fantastic. So how did we do? 63 coin piles, 13 ores, but 209 chests, and 891 mobs. Good lord, that was a lot of mobs. We found 143 wooden chests, 8 living, 17 gilded, 41 ornate chests. But completion or not, we did get some good loot. 8 mod boxes, a blue jay antique, 2 jewel pouches, 2 trinkets, and 40 gear pieces. Plus, we completed our Vault Diamond bounty, so we also get this. So, let's see what we can find in these jewel pouches. It's not great durability. Actually, those are all pretty low. Let's gamble. Pretty high mining speed. I will take it. And finally, that's a pretty high item quantity. I will take it. Thank you very much. And what about all of this lovely, lovely gear? We managed to find one piece of gear with a legendary modifier, and that is these common leggings with a plus 81% soul quantity, which is slightly on the lower end, and it is also a common, so I don't think I will be keeping hold of this. But then we have our two trinkets, which is still just absolutely wild to me that I'm pretty sure we got these both in the same room and within like 30 seconds of each other. It was, the luck was absolutely ridiculous. But I would really like if the luck continued just for a little bit and one of these could give us a frog. I mean, obviously I'd also take another clover, so we've got a nice backup, but we have plenty of treasure goggles as backups. So the other main one we want is of course a frog, but let's see what we get from the first one. And we got Tenos's necklace, which is plus 25% item quantity, which is very nice, but as a red, it does compete with our clover, and I do love my lucky hit chance, but I will take having another one of those. But what about this one? And it's the Giant's Heart, which once again, a plus 25% max health, and we got 30 uses on that one. And 25% max health is very helpful, but once again, I do just love my lucky hit chance. And before we do anything else, I think I'm just going to repair these leggings. They still have a little bit of durability, but they would definitely break in the next vault. So let's just fix those up very, very quickly. And we should definitely have time for one more attempt at completing the scav hunt. So let's make ourselves a crystal. So we'll just pop yet another seal on, and let's see if the vault gods are feeling just a little bit kinder. What do you have for us? We have, I think this is a blood moon theme, and we need 5 skeleton rib cages, 7 drown tide, 6 empty jars, and the 2 earrings that we got in the last vault. Okay, hopefully we might get lucky and be able to do this, but once again, it's definitely going to be a tricky one. Those earrings, if we don't get the luck from last vault, then getting 2 Omega items, it is not easy. But I suppose let's just head in and see what we can find. On the plus side, we do actually need things from ores this time, which hopefully will serve us pretty well, but we also don't need anything from wooden chests, which always makes things a little bit harder. Hello, I see a bunch of living chests over here, and I would very much like to have all of them, if you wouldn't mind. I would like some, yes, drown hides. Thank you very much. You knew exactly what I was going to ask for before I'd even asked for it. Zombie brain, not quite what I was going for. Neither is the creeper eye. I would really like if you would happen to have some earrings. I know that's quite a big ask, but your friends in the other vault had earrings. You're going to give me red scrolls now, aren't you? But if you could give me some earrings... Nothing but red scrolls. Oh my god. 5 red scrolls. That's more than we ended up in the whole vault, I'm pretty sure, last time. Classic scavs. 1 earrings. Yes, thank you. You know what? You gave us 1 pair of earrings. That is a very good start. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the effort that you went to. Any chance of another... Yes! A 2nd pair of earrings. You are Fantastic. And that's one drowned hide. Fantastic. Yes. You are doing fantastically. 4 drowned hide. Actually not bad. We just need 3 more. And there's some more living chests up there. Okay. I didn't actually think I was going to land on that. Not going to lie. Thought I was going to fall right off. Well, that was lovely. Do you have any drowned hide? No. I did something cool. You did not reward me with drowned hide. But that's okay. Any chance I can get onto this one? Yes. Honestly, we are doing... And you gave me an empty jar. Oh, I love you. You are just doing so well. 3 empty jars. Don't mind me, I'm just coming through to check out. Yes, 2 minutes on the vault timer. You are absolute best. I suppose... Yeah, what do you want? Loot 23 ornate chests. I mean, I do need to find ornate chests anyway, so I will do my utmost for you. It probably won't happen, but I'm definitely willing to give it a try. I spy some living chests, and I spy some ornates. Fantastic. And you gave me another sack, but then you gave me an empty jar, so I will take it. Any drowned hide? 1 drowned hide. Lovely. Ooh, this is an ore room, which isn't going to help us with the god altar, but we do need 5 skeleton rib cages, so we should probably do this. Hello, any ornate chests? You do have ornate chests. You are the best. How are we doing? We only have 1 skeleton ribcage. We need 2 more drowned hide. We need 1 more empty jar. Okay, we can work with that. Hopefully, that's a sack. Not quite what I was going for, but that's an empty jar. So I will let you off. Hello. Ooh, I spy various living chests. Wonderful. But if we can get just a couple more drowned hides, that's 1. We can get 1 more drowned hide down here. Then we can just run and try and find ore rooms. And then we might have a chance of doing this, which would be amazing. Yes, and that is 3 extra drowned hides. Fantastic. Okay. And the vault just became barren, which gave us way less stuff inside of the chests. So hunting for ore rooms is probably what we'd want to do anyway. Is this an ore room? Yes. Hello. You know you want to give me an absolute ton of skeleton rib cages. That's 1 skeleton rib cage. You only have like a minute and we need 3 skeleton rib cages. It's a pretty tall order, and we might need to take some fruit to get back if we don't find them. That was 2... Wait, was that 3 skeleton rib cages? I think that might have been 3 skeleton rib cages from this 1 POI. Yes! Okay, let us put in most of what we need. And then we can just put in the last of it right when the time's about to go out. Ooh, that POI. That 1 ore POI just absolutely saved this run. I swear. We did it. We actually completed a scav. And honestly, it wasn't looking great. I'm surprised that we managed to do it. But I am so happy that we did. A champion one of the little guys? I mean, I will take it, but Christ. Here, take my drowned hide, and I will take all of these ores. Oh, thank you very, very much. So we completed our bounty, got 18 coin piles, 169 ores, 113 chests, and 441 mobs. But look at that, only 31 wooden chests, 32 living, 25 ornate, and 25 gilded. Honestly, as much as that ore POI at the end was incredibly lucky, the actual luckiest thing was those 25 gilded chests giving us both earrings super early on, because it meant that we could just ignore them from then on, which was so incredibly useful. And look at all of this loot. 7 mystery eggs, a bunch of ores, a crystal caves inscription, 4 jewel pouches, 3 charms, and 20 gear pieces. Plus, we completed our bounty, apparently forgot to take the second one before we went in, which was pretty silly of me, and we also completed the vault, so we get all of this. So let's see what we can find in these jewel pouches. Those aren't bad, but I think I will gamble it. And 9% trap disarm, that's probably not worth keeping. 2.6 item rarity is pretty good, I will take it. 3.2, that's pretty low. Don't think I want any of those, so let's gamble. 7.3 mining speed, I suppose we can keep hold of it. And finally, very low reach, ooh, durability and a hammer size, I will very gladly take that. And as for all of this lovely, lovely gear, we managed to find 2 pieces of gear with legendary modifiers. So the first is this common wand with a legendary poison 5 cloud, which we have definitely had a lot of fun with poison builds before, but I don't think I will ultimately ever get round to using this, so I don't think we will keep hold of that. And then we also got these scrappy boots with a plus 74% increased attack damage, which is only 1 away from an absolute max roll. And it's such a good modifier, but it's only a scrappy, so we would have to lose out on all of our armor, all of our health, and almost all of our suffixes. But I don't know, it's mildly tempting to keep hold of for some reason. I honestly don't think I would ever actually use it, but it's just such a good modifier. I might keep it just so I can look at it. And then the only other thing I think we'll be keeping hold of is this Tenos Affinity Charm with 35% and 11 uses, which is definitely better than some of the ones in our chest, so I will keep hold of it. And then what about all of these cards? Let's start with the Evolution Booster Pack. We got plus 0.3 ability power for each column stat card, which column and stat is pretty good, but I'm not overly interested in ability power. We have knockback resist for each yellow column resource card. Okay, and we have cooldown reduction for each diagonal stat card. I mean, honestly, I think that's definitely got to be the best. Cooldown reduction is a helpful stat, and diagonal stat is relatively easy to accomplish, so I will take that. And what about our first mixed booster pack? We have a very shiny +1 ability power, a plus 0.5% item quantity, or a plus 0.5% mana. Mana or item quantity? I mean, I am a loot goblin, so I think I'm gonna have to go with the item quantity. And finally, we have plus 1% mana regen for each surrounding evolution card. We have plus 1 painite per 8 gilded chests, or plus 1 mana for each green row card. We got some interesting ones this time. I mean, surrounding, it's still not my favourite. It's better than adjacent though, because it gives you 8 instead of 4. But surrounding evolution cards, maybe. Green row isn't bad, but painite per 8 gilded chests looted. I mean, honestly, I feel like mana regen surrounding evolution, there's a world in which that could work for a build, so let's go for that one. And just before we finish for the day, it has been a little while since we have done some random pulls from the black market, and I have enough soul shards to pull 20. So I figure let's pull all 20 and see if we can get something interesting. It always feels like a bit of a gamble with this. I mean, I suppose it's quite literally a bit of a gamble, but sometimes we have had some fantastic pulls and other days it is not so good. So I suppose everybody fingers crossed for some very nice pulls. And you know what? That's not bad. I mean, we definitely had some duds. As much as I love mystery eggs, they are not worth that cost, and neither is like the repair core, or probably even the chaotic focuses. But we got a epic helmet, we got 2 jewel pouches, got 2 resource booster packs and a mixed booster pack, and a decent amount of gear. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Let's see what we actually get out of some of this. And first things first, let's see what we get from these jewel pouches. Ooh, 2.4% item quantity. I will take it. And as for the other one, mining speed. Ooh, those are all pretty low. Let's gamble. A very low roll durability. I think we will scrap that one, but I will keep the item quantity. And what about this gear? Well, our epic helmet became an epic, but it does have 3 prefixes. It does only have 1 repair slot. It has a decent durability. I will definitely check this against our backups. It has some good potential, but that 1 repair really does count against it. And as for the 3 card booster packs that we got, which seems like incredibly good luck, but let's start with the mixed booster pack. We have +1 pay night per 12 ornate chests, interesting, +2 mining speed or increased ability power. Well, we definitely don't care about the ability power, and 1 pay night per 12 ornate chests. We don't really need the extra mining speed, so I guess I will take the pay night. And as for our first resource booster pack, ooh, a very shiny 6 Vault Bronze per 6 living chests, 3 Vault Bronze per 7 living chests. I mean, this is just in every way a better card than that one. Or +1 Wootadite per 20 any chests. Ooh, I'm gonna go for that one. And as for our final resource booster pack, we have +1 Ashium per 10 gilded chests, +1 Wootadite per 15 mobs killed, or +6 Vault Bronze per 15 mobs killed. I mean, I don't think we even need the Wootadite one that I've already picked, so I don't think I'll go for that. But Ashium for 10 gilded, or 6 Vault Bronze per 15 mobs killed. The mobs killed is obviously the better modifier because we kill so many mobs, but the Ashium is so much more valuable to us. I think I'm gonna have to go to the Ashium. As much as I love Vault Bronze and it is a great modifier, the Ashium is just so much more valuable. And on that note, I think I'm going to leave this episode here, but I had a lot of fun. Our new sword was absolutely fantastic, especially against the champions. We managed to clutch that last scaffold right at the last minute, which was absolutely amazing, and overall, I just had a great time. And as for next episode, I'm not sure what we'll get up to. Maybe some bingos, honestly maybe some more scavs because they were very challenging and fun today, so who knows. But until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!